Oh, I think I'm here. Hey, everybody. I'm going to try to beat this. I got a little spare time. So I hear the record is 13 minutes. We're going to
Oh, don't
shatter
look up.
that right here.
We need to get to the top. I'm sure we'll make it. I wonder what awaits us there? The unknown is frightening.
Hey, Chigasu. Hey, gosh. OCDE. Zeta. So there's some shortcuts and things that don't involve the elevator that seem okay to use. And they added this for some reason, or maybe it was always there. So, oh, I'm not promising to play fair at the game at all. Hey, Patrick. Hey, Molten Amber.
It's very hard to make a choice when you don't know where it will lead.
Had to check a setting. Okay, we're good. Hello, Michael and Grin and Damien. Oh, fuck. We're okay. I was about to say fudge. Didn't get to the any other letters in that one, so that doesn't count. Fudge. Oh, come on. I don't mind the pipes too much. They're not a bad warm-up. Game's like, remember where your feet are. This is creative. I like this part. Howdy, creative doof. Let's see if I can walk up here while reading. That shows that I've played way too much. If I can read chat while I'm going up. You don't like YouTube shorts, you can go all day through them and not remember the damn thing you watched. Short form content is the future. They'll probably start making games like that too.
There is something strange going on with this world, though there has always been something wrong with it. What everyone clung to, the stability, has been shaken. Maybe this is a chance for me.
Something strange has gone. The story in this is weird, but that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I hate to sound like I want to complain about it. I like the game. It's really not bad. I've definitely played worse on PlayStation 1 and like Sega Dreamcast. There's some Dreamcast games I wouldn't want to ever touch again. Some like failed PlayStation 1 platformers. Hey, Garg. And Donald and everybody. All right. I'm just gonna beat the game in one shot here. And try not to waste any time, because you can just sprint straight. That's not a problem.
If you want to go quickly, go with
Drink
friends.
cart.
If you want to go far, go alone.
Thank you, Jimmy. Hello, Joaquin.
From here, you have a great view of the favelas. This is where everyone lives in poverty, which is hard to get out of. This is where my whole life and the lives of my goddamn parents have been.
I don't know, this is probably a deeply personal thing. I have no idea. I want to comment on the story, but it's kind of like that video game storytelling to where it's just fragmented. I hate to say fragmented nonsense, but you know, I guess he lives in the favelas and you gotta like only up. And things don't want you to go only up, they want you to go only down. Like Newton. You run across this elephant over here and he tells you stop. But you just run by him because who has time for that?
Your friends are there. Your destiny and
Plus
life
return
is
to your
there.
lower legs.
You have to seek happiness there.
Yeah, short form content's kind of like free to play. It's like a misnomer. Like short form, yeah, but you watch like you just keep scrolling, right? So sure, there's 7-second videos, but to the power of like 800. Ridiculous. Watching like Lord of the Rings extended edition length sets of pet videos. Which is fine, honestly. I mean, I can't judge that. That's probably one of the better hobbies to have, frankly, but...
To get to the new one, you first have to make a jump.
You know, the nice
and
thing
get
about
off
the
the
writer
ground,
and actor
not
strike
knowing what
is...
the future holds.
Maybe they'll just stop making movies for like a year. I don't know why, but I feel like that might be a good thing. You know, no more superheroes or whatever. 1 year, you're gonna have to like go to that back catalog of like 2017. You didn't touch, which is just waiting for you. Hey, maybe even the same for games. Now you gotta play through all your old Steam catalog. I wouldn't hate that entirely. Like, yeah, cool, slow it down a little bit. But then everybody be out of jobs. That's a tough one. I don't have the answers for any of that, and thank goodness I'm not involved. Beat it yet? No, Memer Gamer, I've not beaten it yet. Like, I got some pretty decent gameplay in, but I always tend to
My father worked here as a
lose it
driller,
after a
and he
point.
always smelled of fuel oil. I was afraid of him and hoped that one day he wouldn't come back from work.
It does
He
take like
drank
a
lot
certain
and
type
often
of
beat my mother
focus
and me, but that's in the past.
and like a lot of faith in the
You'll never
mechanics.
make it to the top. You'll never make it. You bastard.
And you know, you can
Oh,
really
I'm still
easily
scared
just
of
screw
him.
things up. Okay, this isn't as bad as it looks. I can recover from this. Question is, can I get back over there? I don't think I can. I'm gonna have to go for Hail Mary here. Oh no, Damien Wolf with 50 bucks. Oh shit. Hey. Still not the worst case scenario. Not at all, really. Not even close. Damien Wolf with 50 bucks. Damn. Thank you, Damien. He says I'm halfway through Ninja Gaiden Black. That's actually a harder game than this. I make this look harder than it is. Ninja Gaiden Black is merciless. Okay, let's just go back to where the drink train is. All right, where am I? What am I doing? Oh yeah, I get it. Look, we can take another little train ride. It'll be no big deal. It's a dog. I think they added that. I don't know. Look at it. It's a dog. Where am I? Maybe I'm not where I want to be. Oh no, I'm where I want to be. I just never went that way. And climbing up here is no big deal. By the way, Damien Wolf, hope you're having a good weekend. Shiva's gonna steal my kidneys. Well, you know, it's cruel out there. No question about that. You need your kidneys. There we go. Yeah, this works out for me. I can drink some water here and just kind of enjoy the view for a second anyways. Maybe not for speedruns, but I do kind of like the idea of the thing you jump on that you just got to kind of ride out, because it does let you. Oh shit, that was really. Oh, ow, wow, I didn't touch anything. What happened? Oh. Oh no. Well, so much for fucking relying on that shit. Oh. No, no, no. That was mean. What the hell is that?
Sometimes it's hard to choose the right path.
Only
but don't be
up.
afraid.
You know what
We
I'm
can
saying?
always repeat. We learn from our mistakes.
You kind of play around the brokenness of it and it becomes part of the game, but I hate to excuse something that it doesn't work. It has to be intentional. If that's intentional, that's fucked up, but you know, it's their game. They can design it however they want. I think once you get rid of all the stolen stuff, it'll be a pretty well-rounded game, honestly. I say it every time, but the default Unreal 5 like 3D man rig thing is really good and is pretty consistently usable. I'm just saying we had some more stuff on the 360. At least as far as the character movement goes. All things considered, controls really well. And clotheslined by Shingo Takagi. Something happened. Pissed off someone's ancestors. Oh well. Man, that was brutal though, huh? Granted, I'm not like, you know, perfect at the game. Apparently people can beat it in 13 minutes, which is, oh, that's very interesting. So how do they launch themselves is my question. I haven't seen it, but my first guess is like they must achieve that by somehow launching themselves to a ridiculous height and skipping half the game. I would imagine that is the method, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's maybe I'm underestimating people's ability to press the buttons quick. I see what they're aiming for in design. It's kind of like when you just run around like the neighborhood as a kid and train tracks and whatever, and then you get launched into the sky randomly by the forces of hell. It happens, and you know, it's fun. Hey Paul, I'm doing good. I hope you're doing good too. I can't do anything to stop that from happening, so I'm not even touching the controller. I don't see the point. Why fight it? If ghost forces are gonna, like, once in a while just knock you off the cart, I don't see what defense I have outside of just running on the tracks. "100% playthrough," Damien, on oh, and the blood's returned to your lower legs. That's good to hear. I'm sorry I missed that earlier. I got mildly distracted. Now I feel like shit. I'm glad you're doing good. What's the game though? Oh yeah, Ninja Gaiden Black. You mentioned it earlier. I'm thinking like, which game? Oh, 100% Ninja Gaiden Black. That's a tough one to get 100% on. Yeah, those games were really good. I do like the accurate handling 3D games. Ninja Gaiden Black was kind of, not the like first one to do it, obviously, but I don't even think it started the trend, but it did kind of help cement the idea that just swinging the sword does the thing, you know, as a genre
You have to
stuck in there. Hard to explain that properly. It's well, you know, you got Devil May Cry as well, but I guess the extreme version of it would be like Chivalry or Mordhau, which I hear Mordhau is kind of like dead now because it's just the people that min-maxed and figured out the optimal strategy, so now it's just the top 10% of the players just walloping each other all day, which, you know, that's kind of the fate of all multiplayer games. It's hard to avoid without just changing everything all the time. Still, massive difficulty spike in Chapter 9 of Ninja Gaiden Black, Damien. Yeah. I don't exactly remember that, but I do remember the game out of nowhere, like, just being like, yeah, now we're gonna ruin your day. The game really hated the player. Like, not in a sincere way, just, you know, it didn't hide the fact that it was just ready to kill you. Like, no, you don't get to see the ending cinematic. We're gonna make sure you don't get to that. Wizard 101 has that issue where most people have min-maxed stats for PvP. Yeah, if the game's like old enough, there's gonna be like a best way to play it, no matter if it's like a role-playing game or an action game. Some games kind of avoid it, but ultimately it's a little tough to do so. Like, I would say, oh, Quake 3 helps you avoid it completely. It's like, well, I don't know. If you're just completely unstoppable at the railgun and you know how to do map control in Quake 3, you're going to mop the floor with like 99.9% of the player base. So it does kind of wind down to being like, well, it's not the one way to play anyways, but you know what I mean. It doesn't even have to be just one way. It could be like 2 or 3. It's just running that issue of Twisted Metal as well. It's fun, but then like you see what the meta is. When we played Twisted Metal, there were banned cars, and while some of my favorites would have to make that list, I didn't complain about it because I understood. It's like, well, like if you let that character play, there's no reason to not pick them every time, right? What was a good one? Warthog and Suicide Swamp. He's green and the Suicide Swamp is green. I suppose you can mod that out now and make like Warthog magenta.
Some say that soon no one will need
He'd pop
oil,
out more,
but it is
but
unlikely to happen sooner
because he can
than in
turn on a
20 to 30
dime, is
years.
heavy, and can do
And
high
meanwhile,
ram
oil is
damage.
still a resource that people kill
He's
for.
a complete nightmare on Suicide Swamp when there's like, hey, players, because you just can't see him. He even blends in on the radar because he's green. It's this whole like, it's this whole thing. So, you know, when people are like, oh, he's banned from this level, I'm like, yeah, okay, it's fine. I like him for his advantages, but I don't mean to take advantage of like a level and just like completely completely ruin the game for everybody else playing. Be like, on this level, I'm unstoppable. Well, not unstoppable, but you know, complete fucking nightmare. That's fun like once. I don't know about like being able to do that for days and days and months. Well, I guess I understand the cheating philosophy, but that's why I can never, subscribe to it. Unless the game's like really causing issues. Like I gotta no-clip my way out of some terrain maybe. Wouldn't criticize anybody too hard for using cheats though. It's just a video game. But online though, that's different, obviously. Oh fuck. They heard me. Okay, well we can salvage this, right? Oh fuck, no we can't. Not very easily. We're going back to the train. No, we're not. We are. Yeah, I know where this part is. Damn. That keeps happening. Be swapping Twisted Metal sooner than later. That's okay. It's a warm-up, you know. Warm-up is a common thing to do. I purposefully jumped back here to test that train again. I have a theory that there might be a ghost. And I need to stop that from happening. Cube Enigma says they used to have a fear of heights till they fell. You know, if I'm like really fixated on a game and I'm jumping from a really high height, I will sometimes have that inner brain reaction where it's like, oh shit, I'm falling, and like my abdomen will clench up and I'll like kind of lock my neck and brace my arms and legs. I'm like, eh. I can see that causing like terror in people. IMAX is terrific for that. If you do the IMAX thing with the gimbal camera on the helicopter, it's like, oh, okay, fuck. It's either fun or it's your worst nightmare come to life. It's like, oh shit, they're dangling me over a fucking city. And I have no seatbelt because I'm in a chair, but my vision's completely occupied because I'm given the perspective of a gimbal camera under a helicopter. For some people, that's like too much. Like you're exposing them to way too much fucking like stimulus. Like I played some VR, you know, I'm good for that, but other people aren't really ready for it. That's a cruel joke to play on people. It's funny though. No, I think I kind of worn out my fear of heights. I figure if I fell off something like this in real life, you just die, right? Not that you're trying to swan dive into the pavement or anything. I mean, like, try to not die somehow. I don't know, like, flap your arms or something. Something. People survive from all sorts of wacky falls. You might be one of them, but boy, I don't know if you like fell from this height and you had like minutes to think about it as you fell. Would you try to land and like potentially live, or would you swan dive and just end it quick? Because I see positives and negatives to both. Hey, Rutherford. Hey, Infamous. You have that as well, where you feel like your abdomen is just sucked from within while you're staring down. Yeah, right. It's like
Like you have to be with
GTA
them,
was
not
great for
stand out.
triggering that.
You won't make it. You're a weak kid.
I'm doing well, Infamous. Hope you're doing well too. Actually, I'm playing like crap, so we gotta like change that. But I got a $5 tip yesterday, so I already got my coffee, and Damian Wolf's got me covered too, so a little bit of caffeine goes a long way. When it comes to quitting any kind of drinks, I would say the worst ones are anything sugar related. Because sugar's like the most addictive substance by a long shot. And then second is just caffeine, anything caffeine related. It's like you telling me I could tweak my mood by 10% and give myself a little bit of bogus energy through a beverage. Yes, all right, I'm drinking it. Hell, give me 5. We'll make it 50%, even though it doesn't really work that way. What's the most caffeinated drinks you've ever drank? I think I had like 6 Monsters in one day. It was bad. It was stupid, and don't do it. Another time, Gergag dared me to drink like 3 5-hour energies, and that sucked. He can probably handle 10 of them. I can't. I got like a weak stomach or something. I can't do 3 10-hour energies. I mean, I can consume them. They're like shot size. You just gulp them down, but damn. Like you're peeing vitamins out. That's bad for you. That's gotta be bad for you on like a lot of different levels outside of just tasting bad and making you sick though. Gotta be like, your kidneys are like, what? I gotta dump all this shit. I don't know how it works, but I imagine your body's like, damn, I need an enzyme to dump all these vitamins. How much of your daily B3's in a 5-hour, 10-hour energy? It's like 2,000%, 3,000%. If you think I'm joking, it is some kind of ridiculous number like that. You need caffeine to live. Toxic Hell and swan diving if he fell. I can't blame that perspective, Toxic Hell. I get it. Because if you landed and just like broke your legs and your hip and your spine and your neck, well, this wouldn't be much of you to save. And ooh, I'm sorry, ain't gonna cover it. Oh, I got a tip from Mute Midori. $2, thank you for the tip there, Mute Midori. I hope you're doing well. Thank you again. I don't mind that we fell. It just means I have more time to hone my amazing. Should I just run to the top from here? How much more? Oh, it's a little bit. I don't know. Well, I was just gonna jump down and ride it up anyways. What would I aim for? This is probably ill-advised. Yeah, no, this is like near the end. I'm going a little bit too far with the whole always ride the train business. Well, this is one of those things where the train had to do a big crazy jump, in which case it's not great. But probably not. Gonna say modded Twister Sister. I heard they got like Twisted Metal PS3, or I'm sorry, Twisted Metal 3 mods. I don't know, the game just runs really poorly, the third one. The fourth one runs a little better. But one of the bigger problems with those games is that you only have like one or two enemies attacking you. In Black, they kind of increase that number a little bit, but not by a tremendous amount. And even in other games like Critical Depth and others, you'll still see the enemy AI just kind of sitting there. You're like, oh, well, Frank and James got him, and we're just gonna have our smoke break over here next to the power missile. And you approach, like, oh, there he is, get him. He just, you know, oh, fuck. I am paying a criminally low amount of attention to what I'm doing. So we gotta get back to the same state of mind I had when I got way higher on the tower and didn't make so many mistakes. Okay, that's bullshit, though. Also, getting clotheslined off that one time, not my fault. I have been treated unfairly by this game, but I've also made mistakes. What are you gonna do? Now looking forward to mission mode and Ninja Gaiden Black. After they're done with that game, they're gonna move to the sequel, which is even harder. Yeah, it is. It really is. Ninja Gaiden's a game I'd like to play, but doing that here would be rough, because while this is difficult, Ninja Gaiden is more difficulter. No, Dan, the game's called Only Up, and I already fell twice, so I've already failed. But the game is still going for some reason, so I'm just gonna play it through. You see I jumped that? The skill right there. Raw skill. My only ups. Help me, guys. My brother found my only ups account. Yeah, there are some problems in the past that wouldn't have happened like they do now. Like, you wouldn't have to go to college and, like, have all your friends looking at your sister's OnlyFans. Like, but that's probably happening to, like, yeah, a couple hundred people right now. That's pretty funny. Oh, well. Not my problem. Hey, and, you know, for what it's worth, you know, everybody's doing a great service out there. By the way, thank you for being a member, Joy Boy. Geez, the one that popped earlier, I missed it. I am so sorry. I can see how that would go down, though. Everybody starts treating you real nice. That's how it always goes. It's like, hey, man. You're like, oh, hey. It's like, hey, dude, you want to sit with us for lunch? I'm like, ah, yeah, sure. Pay for your lunch. You're like, yeah. We was just hanging out. You wanna go for drinks? You go hang out with them and like, yeah. Well, anyway, it's just fucking hot, bro. Oh boy. But it's okay because we've expedited it to just be online. Oh, CD, I'm not even gonna repeat that out loud. That is terrible. People need to think about things. Oh, hey, out of sight. Sorry I missed you there. I'm trying to regain my focus here. An idle conversation does help, but outside of a couple of portions, see, I can't run there. I tried to run there and I couldn't, so. And I've fallen off this thing twice, so to just take the right, then jump over here is really not asking too much, but I don't know, I felt like I used to be able to just sprint up there better. I don't know if anything changed or if it's just the luck thing or what. Hope you're doing good out of sight. Tonight is only up unless I reach a point of the game to where it's like, okay, there's no way for me to complete this in a full stream, right? It's like, you know, it's another like 40 minutes of climbing, right? I'm like, yeah, okay. Once that happens, we'll swap over and just do a hodgepodge at Twisted Metal Games or something like that. Boot up Small Brawl or Head On. Yeah, unfortunately, focus does require quiet for me. It's kind of like golf. You hate being tired, Matthias. I'm sorry to hear that. I wish there are easy solutions to problems like that. That's why I can't quit the caffeine drinks. Like, you know, sugar is really addictive, but like as I mentioned earlier, caffeine though. Like I can quit sugar drink. But there's some days where it's like, just give me the fucking coffee, dude. It on sounds pretty good. As I am, we can definitely do it. Last I played it was on PS2, where I have like a completed game save, but I don't have that on the emulator here. But unlocking the cars would be the full experience, wouldn't it? I like this factory. This would be a fun GoldenEye level. When any schlub can make a GoldenEye game with resources that look this good and just like cobble it together, that'll be a good day. Excuse me. In fact, I think it's almost criminal for any game to not come with a level editor.
Birth, kindergarten, school, army,
Then again, it's hard to do.
Factory, death.
But I've seen games do it. If
Hello,
I could do
kinfolk.
it, if I could make a game, I would do everything I could to make sure that you can make your own levels. One way or another. Even if it has to be janky, like import Blender models nonsense. Whatever does the job. Yeah, Brandon, I wouldn't do coke. Coke's like not a... I don't know. Like every time I saw somebody do coke in the movies, it didn't end well for them. Hey, facelessness. Oh, fuck, that's the second time I did it. I swear I jumped. Oh, mercy. Oh, that's bad. Oh, all right. Starting to get a little ridiculous with how often I fall down there, but you know, hey, we'll get back up. We didn't fall as far as we did that other time. I might start doing slow-mo on my jumps. At least on my sprint jumps for launching them, because I don't think the game's dropping the input. I think I am just a little slow on the uptake there, but I don't know. Maybe I'm not, right? There's a chance that I'm not. I've more than once blamed myself for something that was actually the game's fault, you know what I mean? But, see, like I tap jump there, I got nothing out of it, right? I feel like there's something funky with the sprint jump. And it may have to do with just the geometry, I don't know. I mean, even if I did know, it wouldn't matter, would it? My skeleton should be rocketing up now with all these falls, right? This is nerve-wracking to look at. That's what I like about it. Like, in Mario, if I jump over a platform and miss it, it's no big deal. Here, if I jump over a platform and miss it, it's kind of painful. The sprint jump here works perfect. Like that one little segment there, I always remember that one because it's one of those parts to where the game looks really nice when you play it all the way. Like, you know, full speed and all. I think it's a little, like, chunky. Flirt, Dan and I want to play some BattleBit, but I need to, like, play it a little bit. BattleBit looks really good. I like Battlefield. It has destructible terrain, like lots of players, and looks like it's generally just a nice game, and there's tons of people playing. But before I play BattleBit, I want to, well, play it a little bit, and we can have Dan and we can do a little squad. Yeah, Dan loves his Destiny too. As much as you can, I guess. Oh wow, Aliens Dark Descent up on the polls. Might take over Twisted Metal. Oh my goodness. I do like Aliens Dark Descent. It's a good game. Yeah, I'm gonna make more liberal use of the slow motion trigger, because the game is unfair at times. This gives me a lot more time to press jump. Play the new Starship Troopers game. That's an option too, Joy Boy. That game's fun. There are some good multiplayer games out there, and I really ought to play them. I like the mass co-op games. Those are pretty fun. Versus games are good too, don't get me wrong. But the idea of like a large-scale co-op game is pretty cool. Dan says EDF 6 DLC, maybe, but like, we're probably gonna get an English release like November. I'm just guessing. If we don't get an English release in November, it'll probably come February or May. Then again, we do have characters already ready to go. Out of sight asks, hey, what do you think of Exoprimal? It's okay. I think if they patched it up and changed some stuff, like make the shooting more involved. I don't know, something. Got like pacing issues. It's not bad. It's just you're not gonna get the giant EDF moments, right? You're gonna get something close to it, but no huge EDF moments. It's kind of got cool Warframe stuff going on, but not really. And like it's priced. It's priced like it's a full game, but it's kind of like a free to play. It's no Dino Crisis. It's no EDF. It's no. I guess it's got a little Monster Hunter in it. Something. More Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, 6 Crazy Cats. I'll do some more Tears of the Kingdom. I kind of figured I'd give that game time to cook and then we get back to it. I got all the batteries. I used the duplication glitch to give me full batteries. So I'll play through Tears of the Kingdom with my cheating full battery having ass. And I'll give it a rest on the duplication from there to keep it fun. Because, you know, what's the point of playing Vehicle Zelda if I don't, like, have a full tank of gas? They patched the glitch. I don't have my Switch plugged to the internet. My Switch doesn't know what day it is. So maybe, oh fuck! No! I'm paying for my sins. Oh, how dare I duplicate Tears of the Kingdom? No. Oh no, I knew 6 Crazy Cats. I'm like, this game runs just fine. And the duplication glitch works. Let's make sure to unplug the Switch from the internet entirely. No, thank you. I think you can turn off updates for certain games too. I don't know. I don't mind keeping the duplication glitch there for health items, but only for like the purpose of not having to run around for very long to collect mushrooms because it's not very exciting. Hunting the deer for meat's exciting. That's not where you get like all your extra hearts. When it ought to be. If you want extra hearts, you gotta like get radishes or I think it's a mushroom. And they're good, but it's not like something that takes a lot of skill to get. You just have to keep an eye open for the radish. I think the stuff that gives you extra health should have been deer meat. All the wild animals. In Breath of the Wild, it was fucking mangoes. So you could go to like Mango Island and fucking just get like metric fuck tons of mangoes and become invincible godlink pretty easy. It almost made it to where you didn't even have to do the dungeons for the health at all. Donald says, want to try Far Cry 6? I might. I got it while it was like 75% off. I'm like, even if it's terrible, like for 15 bucks, I'll probably at least get an hour's worth of entertainment out of shooting dudes in Far Cry. And it's probably not going to go on sale for much less than that. I might give it a shot. I'd like to do Far Cry 5 co-op again. I really liked Far Cry 5. I thought that one was well done. The only thing I really hated about it was that you get drugged at one point in the game. Your character goes into like a cutscene. And even if you're in an airplane like hundreds of feet in the sky, you still get hit with a dart. It's like, what? That's a very tiny complaint, though. The rest of Far Cry 5 is great. Mole Namer, I didn't finish Devil May Cry 3. I like Devil May Cry. I'm just gonna say it. I think the fifth one's better than the third one by a large margin. Today says Far Cry 5 better than Far Cry 6. Yeah. I also want to boot up Far Cry Primal. Just because, I mean, it's there, it's fun. I also got Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. And it's like 100 gigabytes and it looks really good, and I played a little bit of it and I was like in a spacesuit with a handgun. And it's hard for me to admit that that wasn't cool. I was like, oh, well, isn't that fun? Like, the multiplayer is most assuredly dead, but that looks like it might actually have an interesting campaign. Exoprimal, no, hard pass. Exoprimal promises a bunch of stuff that I want, but from what I played, it's just not there. They could patch that game up and make it more fun, but I don't know if they will. It's not often that that happens. Far Cry Primal's fun. I like Caveman Ooga Booga times. I don't think we played a caveman game on this channel, so multiple reasons to do so. You get an alligator as a pet, that's pretty cool. OCD says DMC4 is good. You know, that is one that I didn't play. I may have to give that a try. I guess I could come back and finish 3. I need to come back and finish Manhunt 2. There's only a few. Well, there used to only be a couple of games that I left unfinished. Now that list is kind of grown, sadly. And it's because I lose patience with some games. Oh, come on. I know I'm pressing. Come on. I don't want to have to slow-mo jump on every, bit, but I will if I have to. Switchblade Gex is on the menu. I do have copies of all 3 Gex games for the PlayStation single. And you know, I planned to play them even before the remaster got announced. I was like, yeah, sure, I guess we'll play we'll play some Gex, just, you know, mascot stuff like Crash Bandicoot. But then, like, after I get the games, turns out they're just gonna remaster it. You got the Devil May Cry HD collection. That's cool, Toxical. It's a good deal. Look at us making progress, huh? This day I'm kind of torn on Bully. Bully is fun because it has a lot of variety, but the variety of things to do in Bully are kind of weak. So I don't think the Bully itself is a weak game. And I love the variety of activities in the game, but well, unless I can play a version of it that doesn't crash or cause me like issues, right? Then I find it to be a tough play once in a while because well, it's not a perfect game, and it doesn't have to be, but for all the cool mini games and everything in it, they're a little bit on the weekend. But they're really fun. They're really fun for a bit, so it's fun to play it. Then, you know, I'm just gonna slow-mo jump here. You know, I can read chat while going in slow motion. I didn't think about it. Why haven't I been doing that? That's smart, huh? Played DMC4 new special editions, got more in it. All right, noted. Playing Scholarship, definitely enjoying it, but it does crash. Yeah. One of the issues I have with Postal 2 as well. I really do like it. You know, I like these games, but when they crash all the damn time. I don't think it's asking too much for games to not crash a whole lot either. And I've had to put up with that with older games because, you know, it's like version 1.02 was made and then the company was disbanded and everybody was fired. It's like, oh, well, I guess they're not getting a patch ever. So, you know, you deal with it. Like right now, I can't get a Command & Conquer's Yuri's Revenge to work on Windows 11. It just wants to boot at a low resolution, and I guess it runs, but the way it keeps changing resolution on me and stuff like that makes me annoyed and also fearful of crashing. And that won't be a pleasant way to play through the campaign. I like to play through the campaign all source ported and high res and all that. Yeah, the current method to do that's kind of bonked. Maybe there's a way around it. Maybe I'll just run a virtual machine or something. I don't
If
know.
a man does not know which port he is sailing to, no wind will be a tailwind.
I don't know how smart running a virtual machine to play a game is these days. Like, I know that they're better at it. And I'm sure running Yuri's Revenge isn't asking too much. But I also don't want to, like, spend money on a virtual machine just play one game and then go, oh, well, that worked. And then be done with it and be like, well, I'll come back to that a year from now. When like 99.9% of everything else works just fine. If it change feels dizzy watching this, yeah, this game will get you if you aren't used to heights and just tons of change in perspective. If you sprint and jump there, you can save a little time. Not that it matters too much. You're gonna go after Ghostbusters on the Genesis? That's an odd game, but a good one. Those Ghostbusters games were pretty odd. I'm not entirely sure how development on those old, like, NES movie games went, but I'm pretty sure they got, like, a couple of pictures of the movie characters, like, here's the main character, here's this, here's a synopsis for the film. Now make it fit in 1 megabyte. Like, okay. Contra Hard Corps for Genesis is solid. It is OCD game. That game is it still holds up to this day. I hate to do this, but the game or myself is broken today. And if it's in the game, I'm allowed to use it. That's the rules. This game keeps doing the sound you hear in reality TV shows. I don't know which ones you're watching. I've been watching Hoarders Buried Alive. That's a fun show. I like it when the rats come out. You see them, they look into the camera like, ah, and they jump around and they're like, ah, we're rats. Hey, farthest we've gotten on this stream. Hey, dog who dismisses us.
Your childish stubbornness, if you continue on this path, will only bring you regret and misery. Many have broken lives here in pursuit of their dreams, but only a few have been lucky. Your childish stubbornness, if you continue on this path, will only bring you regret and misery. Many have broken lives here in pursuit of their dreams, but only a few have been lucky. Your childish stubbornness, if you continue on this path, will only bring you regret and misery.
I mean, he's right, but come on. Out of sight said that's surprisingly some of those games were developed, so they're just given like a press pack. Like, here's a picture of the main character. He uses a shotgun. Remember that now. He likes his motorcycle. The NES RoboCop game was pretty sick for the time, but yeah, these days it's pretty nauseating. Speaking of nauseating, it's this part, but we know a secret way out of this.
That's how the visually impaired feel. I don't envy them, and I don't envy myself either.
Dialogue in this game's confusing. What do you mean? Like, I don't envy them, and I don't envy myself either. Because this is this is the life of the blind man. Out of sight says I should watch Hoarders. Oh, it's great. I love it when they're defending trash. It's like they're kind of reasonable. It's like, yeah, okay, and they're like, ah. And there's like mice jumping all over the place and like just like Coke Zero cans like all smashed up and all over the floor. Like they're walking through the house and the light switches are at foot level because there is so much garbage and they gotta get rid of it, and the people are like, no, I love these magazines. I need them. And then at the end of the show, they're like, hey, do you got a friend who's like into this shit? Well, call us. And we'll put him on TV and embarrass him. It'll be great. This is my favorite area, the copyright violation area. We got the Lay's chips, we got pasta Paul, we got Kit Kats, but the best thing is there's a Hobbit advertisement right there. I don't know if you can see it, but it's next to the hot water machine. And what is clearly a 7-Eleven Big Gulp mixology. Copyright 7-Eleven's like a checkpoint for me out of sight. I wish I could turn off patching for this game and just preserve this area. There's something magical about somebody just like putting a fucking 7-Eleven in this game. You know, Twisted Metal is gonna have a 7-Eleven in it. This game is like, nah, I'll just put it in there anyways. It's the Quickie Mart. No, that's like dead ass a 7-Eleven. It looks like one of those assets that people would use for VR chat or something like that, right? Or it's like, welcome to our little neighborhood that you could pretend and play around in, and here's the 7-Eleven. It's exactly like the 7-Eleven in my hometown. Here's the Blockbusters. I feel no shame in using slow-mo jump. No, just this character out of sight. But I bet you could mod this and insert a different character, because it is just the basic Unreal Engine skeleton. I'd prefer to play as a robot, honestly. no limit on the slow-mo. So, like, you know, if it's your fancy, then you can exploit it all you want, which I think's honestly not unfair. But a limit wouldn't be bad. The reason why it's not unfair is that this would never, I don't think anyways, I don't think this would help you beat a speedrunner. And it allows somebody like me who may not be confident in the game's ability to let me jump right at the edge of something like I did right there. Because sometimes I feel it drops a jump button, but maybe I just suck. I don't know. It's the thing. It's like Michigan J. Frog. Anyways. Psychosis aside. What am I doing? Fuck! That's what I get for playing around. Yes, as you said, speedrunner would eat your lunch. I agree. You can use it a little bit more strategically so it doesn't take up as much time. Like use it to stick a landing. Or use it to like plan a jump. Oh, fuck. I don't entirely trust the vaulting in this game because look at that. How does that make any sense? What just happened? So, you know, you gotta live with that though. In real life, things are broken too. Sometimes you come across an intersection, the traffic lights broke. What do? Give up? No. You speed through that fucker. Actually, I think legally you're supposed to yield. But, you know. If the other guy's yielding, that means I can just turbo through, right? Logically. Hey, Chomp Slap, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. It's video game day. Like this stuff either is untextured or the texture's broke. Considering it's a bot asset, I assume the texture's broke because, like, who would just buy this untextured? Unless there was a deal. It's like untextured for $5. It's like, all right, we got another platforming segment. I think it's a good use of reused assets. I've been over that a million times, but you know. I don't think they made a mistake with that at all. It's got like Unreal Motion to where like if you hit something fast enough you move. But I think you can play this for free in Fortnite. Oh, I was not paying attention. I was thinking about something completely different. Okay, well, this isn't the worst case scenario. Let's just like, yeah, this sucks. Oh, this sucks. Well, I should have known that was coming. I've beaten that part before. Whatever, it's fine. Look, we'll just have to beat it twice as quick. I do appreciate how hard this game is. It's like a version of Desert Bus, but more fun. Like, what if Desert Bus was just a little bit more engaging, right? He kind of got this. It's not quite Bennett Foddy. Bennett Foddy wasn't too long. It was punishing for shorter bursts. And since it was 2D, it was a lot harder to fall all the way to the bottom outside of a few set areas. So, you know, the player is much better contained. Here, you kind of fall and you can... It kind of... The falling kind of feels like the Fortnite... Not the Fortnite dive, but you know... A dive, where you're inside a circle and you can't really move outside of the circle. I guess if that's the best way I can put it. Which isn't the worst, but I don't know. I wouldn't know where to go about telling them how to balance it now, because people have already beaten the game and their feelings are going to get hurt if you change something to make it easier. Even if it's more of a quality of life improvement thing and not like a difficult, well, I guess, you know. Well, some things are difficult for no damn good reason.
Broken lives here in pursuit of their dreams.
And nobody wants to speedrun a game that is only miserable. It is don't. It's got to be fun. Agent Change says you always find the bad place to fall. Yeah, I'm not doing so good today. Didn't Bennett Foddy really piss me off? Nah, I probably overacted it a bit though. That was back during the time I would once in a while just be like, for fun. Have I beaten this game yet? No, Toxic Hell. And if I don't get past a certain point, I'm gonna have a turkey sandwich, then come back and play whatever game wins the poll. Explain out what that was right there to me. Hey, you know, it didn't take us too long to get back. Speedrunners have no life and only one game. Yeah. I like speedruns. It's fun to watch a game beaten as quickly as possible, because there's some like Mario to where I want to see like how would you beat stage 8, because I didn't really play that too much because it's the end of the game. You don't always have enough time to play the whole damn thing. So to see somebody like Turbo Nerd through it is ideal, because I don't want to see somebody flopping around like I am right now through it. And I don't always want to play it. Sometimes I just like want to watch it while I'm eating lunch or whatever. But I remember that GoldenEye speedrunner going like, why are we doing this? Like having a existential crisis like breakdown about speedrunning. And, you know, I can't blame him though, because it is like, it's a marathon for something that if you go out and tell people like, you know, at the Starbucks or the grocery store or bar or whatever, I got the world record for Super Mario Brothers 3. Like, unless that person is already established they fucking love Mario 3 or whatever, you're never gonna be able to talk about that with the outside world without finding, like, you know, difficulties moving through the conversation. Brandon says turkey sandwiches rule, and they're on brats on the grilled potato salad. That's really good too. Brats. Yeah, can't hate on some potato salad either. Hey, Fawn, I am doing well. I hope you're doing well too. I guess I'm a little exhausted over the past week or two, but it happens to the best of us. Either I need to get more sleep, or I got like, you know, when you get like a cold, but like you get no symptoms other than that you just kind of feel crummy, sticks with you. May have picked up something like that. Happens once in a while. Tacos do rule. And tacos for dinner with hot sauce? Damn, it's a classic for a reason. Hell yeah, the carousel where I can enjoy my drink because there's really no rush to get up any higher. Let's go. Hey, ooh. Toxic Hell, I like hot sauce, but I like very specific portions of it. Too much hot sauce, and I'm like, nope, it's not ruined, but it's like, you know, it's like too much ketchup on fries, right?
I feel more and more like in the story, Jack and the Beanstalk. What will it be at the end? Really a giant?
I want to like soy sauce, but I can't quite get around to it. It's just salty to me, right? So I feel like you can accomplish a lot of the same stuff with just salt anyways. British Buddy versus USA Buddy. British Buddy's better. I've seen pictures of those. It's some starch. But, yeah. French fries on bread, like, you know. French fries are already unhealthy, and the bread's kind of unhealthy, but British bread's different than American bread, right? Your guys' bread doesn't have nearly as much sugar. So when you consider, like, British fries on bread versus American fries on bread, like, you're cutting the sugar out. Fries are probably a little less, you know, probably just as greasy, really, but yeah, I think you're getting a better experience with the British one. Bond says can't have a good meal without dumping a few bottles of barbecue sauce on it. Barbecue sauce is an excellent fixer. I've had meals that would have been like really, really sad. Like I'm talking like, you know, just like unseasoned chicken and rice, right? And then you have like 2 barbecue packets. You're like, oh, thank fucking God. I had these 2 barbecue packets because this is about to be like a really sad dinner. You know what I'm saying? 2 barbecue sauce packets can save you during rough times. Sugar ketchup. Woodsman, I haven't heard about that, and I wish I never did.
What fortune didn't give, she can't take away.
So you can definitely hit that mattress to get up there, but the game really likes knocking you down. Oh boy. What's my favorite ice cream as Toxic Hell? I like either cookies and cream or Oreos, but sometimes like to swap it up and maybe get like a strawberry or peach, one of the fruitier ones. Or just straight vanilla. Straight vanilla with like just a little bit of chocolate syrup, not a lot, right? So you can kind of like get the best of both. That's pretty good too. I do like some just straight vanilla. Nice part about the straight vanilla, yeah, you get like chocolate or strawberry syrup or whatever and just like take something already great, which is vanilla, and then, you know, add the stuff that the other one has. Well, the other one cannot not be chocolate, but the vanilla can be vanilla chocolate, vanilla strawberry. You know what I'm saying. Throw a fucking piece of fruit in there. Call it a sundae. Do I not like mint chip? I could do mint chocolate chip, but it's not my preferred one because, like, it's mint, right? But the ice cream's already cold. Oh. Why would you not use the bed there? Is there like some kind of penalty for me using those? Am I gonna get to the game and the game's gonna go, you jumped on a bed, so the gate to the end is closed. Jump to the floor, restart the game, and make sure to not touch the beds. For a lazy mind is a wasted mind and a waste of time. And then it plays that, you know, video of that guy with the Nair hair product. Are you allowed to react to that video? I can't describe it without getting in trouble. You know the one, the one that you don't want to watch. And the one to where if you click on it, you deserve to see what you see. Like, did you think he was lying? There you go, Sugar. It's good to see you, by the way. Oh no, I think I fell short. Come on, go, go, go. Ah! Ugh. I wouldn't share around that video. I think it's weird that marking things as educational is a like loophole that they can't figure out. Educational, how to slice your nipple off with a box cutter. It's not, normally this would be against rules, but since it's for education. How to poop in the toilet. It's gonna have a toilet camera in there. The guy's gonna be just emptying out. It's like, there you go. That's how you poop in the toilet. Join me next week for another pooping tutorial, and we'll see you next time. They're gonna be like, well, we can't take it down because it is educational. Somebody might need to, like, you know, learn this. Like, okay, well, I guess I can't argue that. Like, what if somebody needed that for, you know, important scientific study?
Ask, and it will be given to you. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and it will be open to you.
Boogie, boogie, boogie. This area looks pretty good for, like, you know, bond assets. Oh, yeah. No, I gotta look at this something. Hold on. Look at how over-rendered this burger, fry, and burrito combo is. And what restaurant is this? Is that fish or chicken? That's chicken. So this is Wendy's, I think. I think this is Wendy's. Like a fish sandwich and chicken wrap and some pretty mediocre looking French fries. Is that a McWrap? Oh, it's McDonald's. Okay, filet of fish, McWrap, and yeah, McDonald's fries are okay. McDonald's, pretty well rendered. That somebody must have scanned their McDonald's with one of the 3D camera things. The rest of these are less impressive. But this one, yeah, it's a new thing on the pipeline, is the 3D scanning stuff. I like that. I might want to try to do some of that myself, because you just need a cell phone in some cases. Now, to do one this good, you probably need more specialized hardware. But it's all done through photography and software, so you don't necessarily need a special camera. You just need one that's compatible with the software. Anyways, there's some interesting oddities in here to look at. I guess you can tell I don't order McDonald's. Man, there used to be a time I had a pizza every week. Now I don't want to, because, I don't know, it feels like all the pizzas they make now are really heavy on the dough. And I used to like DiGiorno's, but then after, like, realizing, man, that's a lot of dough.
I think I forgot to turn off the kettle at home. I need to go back. Or whatever.
The siren just shitting on your face. Oh, I gotta go home or whatever. Anyways, DiGiorno's are good, but the only way to make a DiGiorno like actually good is to throw a bunch of extra cheese on it or something, and even then, it's like too much for one person to eat. And if you're sharing it with somebody, you throw a bunch of cheese on it, they always look at you like, well, why'd you do that to the pizza? It's like, what? It's like, I like just dough and tomato sauce. Yum, dough and tomato. It rhymes. And I couldn't say that they're wrong, but we know they are. Yeah, OCD, everything has a ridiculous amount of salt. Thing is, I'm not doing a homemade pizza.
Flying without wings is cruel fun.
I know people who could, better cooks than I. Like, you want grilled meat or like barbecue chicken, I can do that. Wouldn't make my own barbecue sauce though, so it's, you know, I guess you could. You get your ketchup and your molasses and your sugar. You're pretty much there. I've been putting mustard on turkey sandwiches lately. I never ate mustard for the longest time. And now I'm using it. I'm like, wow, mustard is a thing that exists. It's like the salt and vinegar chips thing. It works okay on things. And I don't know why I didn't have mustard either. It wasn't like out of some like ridiculous hatred of it or anything. It's like, no mustard, thank you. Now it's like, nah, it's pretty good. Like some mustard, ain't bad. Yeah, mustard goes great. Oh, on sandwiches. There are things that it definitely wouldn't go great on, but I don't know. I can't be too picky about mustard. I'm starting to enjoy it. But I like the salt and vinegar chips too, so I won't have people disrespecting the salt and vinegar potato chips. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, so I don't know how long it's going to shoot us up, but let's hope for the best. The same for this then. That'll do. I'll take it. Yeah, look at that progress we're making, huh? Hour 31 in. We might make it to the end of this rate, maybe. Jesus wants a hug. Let's give Jesus a hug. Enjoy your Ninja Gaiden, Damien. This is probably another 3D scanned asset, but the 3D scanning is awesome. People should do that more. I'd love to see somebody do a bunch of miniatures, 3D scan them, then build game assets based off of like hand sculpted miniatures. I know that there's that one claymation RPG coming out. I forget what country it's made in. That looks pretty good. I would like to see more stuff like that. Like 3D scan a bunch of miniatures and real life things and give me a game made out of real life materials. Kind of like how Doom has the claymation guys in them and it has a little bit of an uncanny effect to it. It's like seeing real life materials move around, especially controlling them, is neat. Why is Jesus' right hand made out of diamond and hold fire? Is that an NFT thing or like a Satan thing or both?
Peace.
Kame house. Thank you, diamond hands of Jesus. The monkeys will outlive us. The monkeys will not outlive us. We will break their skulls open to eat the yummy monkey brain meats inside before we give up on anything. We defeated the monkeys and all the other critters of the world the minute we decided to throw rocks. And I'm gonna go get that sandwich and eat a little bit of it because I'm hungry, so give me just a second. Okay. I got my sandwich. Wait, there's a crouch? I guess it makes sense the Unreal guy has a crouch. Why would you use a crouch for this character, though? I don't know. I'm hungry. I was gonna be stopping to take random bites of this sandwich, so forgive my silence.
Knowledge will help you to know the world better, but also to know all its darker manifestations.
What? I'm at the dinner table. I'm now buying the sandwich. Yeah, Grin, I've seen Exo Primal. Not really sold on it. Maybe if they respond to some like, ooh, yeah, some gamer critiques, I'll be interested. And having to make a Capcom account for it kind of sucked too. I didn't hate it. But ain't gonna replace EDF for me, I'll tell you that much.
The more I know, the less I know.
Shut up. I feel like at the end of this is gonna ask if I want to buy Dogecoin or something.
To all the foolish, happiness from madness. To all the smart, woe from wit.
To be smart, all you gotta do is quote books. He's jumping quotes to 1K hash for Bitcoin. Yeah. You know, if I beat the game and the game said, hey, dude, you just generated $8 in Bitcoin, I'd be like, what? Oh, cool. I'm like, yeah, cheers. I'm like, oh, all right. Is this my job now? Yeah, Sugar Bits, it's a solo dev, so I don't blame them for using AI, but it is weird. For being a bunch of purchased assets and AI stuff, it's not like bad. It's just, you know, I don't take it seriously. But what do I take seriously? I don't know why I'd come up here for this bed if it wouldn't send me flying, so hopefully this sends me way up in the sky. Ah, no! I could have fell further. Humidorian, $5. This is how much would it cost to play the PlayStation 1 Ghost in the Shell game? $5. Assuming that's not there's not a copyright issue. That might be the only thing that would stop me, Mute Midori, but oh fuck, I jumped. I swear I jumped. That's harsh. I'm not even doing the meme like, I swear I pushed the button. No, I really genuinely promise you that I for sure fucking jumped. Ow. Ow. No, that's fine. I wanted to practice. I have lost my mind. I might have to swap and do another game. Because I've genuinely lost my fucking mind, apparently. Maybe I should just finish this. You know what? I'm gonna finish the sandwich and we're gonna give it another solid chance. Because I can do this, but damn. Goodbye, out of sight. That was a good sandwich. Now we still got some time before there would just be literally no time to complete the climb at all. So we still got a few more shots. He's back, yo. Oh, fuck. This game punishes me for looking at chat so badly. Oh, hey! Blam! Get fucked! It's not your fault! It's not your fault, don't worry. It's not your fault at all. It's completely on me. Sometimes I forget how much my focus this game demands. It's okay though, there's a shortcut over here. And just like that, we're back here. Yeah, some of those beds really send you flying, but as we saw that last one, you don't always know exactly where. And it could be a complete detriment. There are speedruns of the game. Apparently, world record's 13 minutes. Oh, they get toxic help. Who asks how they do it so fast? Probably launching the character really high. There's probably some kind of physics glitch to where you can, you know, send the main character just flying into the stratosphere, and I'm sure if you do that, you can skip a fair portion of the whole thing. Maybe I'll look up how to do it. Maybe it's ridiculously easy to do. That one always gets me. Don't feel bad, Spack, yo. See all that falling when we got back here pretty quick. That'd be cool, Donald Odell. I think this game would be a lot more interesting if there were like things like where you have to get on the bike, you have to do this, you have to do that. That'd be interesting. It was a wee goo. Pits and peaks, ups and downs. Wow, okay. I get how that works now, but I hate it. So you can use that mattress to get up there, but you need your forward trajectory to be way more forward because once you fall, you're falling in that little circle. Like you got like a circle that you can fall down in, and you really can't get out of that. I never played that one, Toxic Hell. Hey, Stefano. But playing Naruto games as me Midori. No, not a huge Naruto fan, so you know I just wouldn't pick them up. But they look all right. Either they're bringing back Dragon Ball Z Budokai because that was the best one. I didn't mind like the RPG ones that came out recently. What were they called? with the time travel and all. Well, anyways, no, I like the one where you got like all the characters and little story modes and what if scenarios and flashy fighting and all. That's fun. Xenoverse, that's right, Donald. No, that's right. Xenoverse. I've lost my mind. That one was me moving too quick, for sure. Gosh, some days I'm just way better at the game too. Damn. Only up. Yeah, I've done that one. It's Getting Over with Bennett Foddy. Who played that one? This game's clearly derives some inspiration from it. Yes, say that's the one. We are falling quite a bit, but I haven't fallen so far that we couldn't reach the shortcut, so it's not so bad, but it's not great. Hey, chick. Okay, I got a question for you, chat. Water and milk exist, but only one other drink can exist. Which drink is it? Is it coffee? Is it Coca-Cola? Lemonade? I realize the question doesn't entirely make sense because what's stopping you from juicing an orange? Well, it evaporates now because of some awful god power. We got soda, beer, vodka, juice. And it says, what kind of soda? That's an important question. Because if it's Big Red, count me out. Beer is a solid choice. Spaggio! I'm gonna stop before I read this one. Spaggio! $5. I hope you're doing well. I'd say beer for the third beverage. Beer's a solid choice. You still add chocolate syrup to the milk? Yeah, sure, old Molten Amber. I'll give you loopholes on milk. I mean, you know, you just pick a drink, you know? A Capri Sun or something. Well, since I could jerk off into the milk, I guess I'll go on ahead and say orange juice. Oh, fudge. I want to do like no swear September. No swearing September. That would be fucking fun. I think I can pull it off. But you guys would throw me off from bad influence. Spankio says swear words are bread and butter. There's none that's worse than someone who cursed. Let's do it the hard way. Oh, Mara, no, I won't. This kind of wedges you off, you know. You bring energy drinks with you. It's a good one to bring with you. Toxic Hell. I'd say fruit punch or something like that. Something that's good on a summer day, but something that also goes good with like chicken nuggets. No swear September. The only way to make no swear September fair though is in like an actual challenge is to play nothing but stuff like Only Up and Bennett Foddy and just like whole month just mean games that aren't fair. Super Meat Boy. You're like, oh boy, I'd hate that. Might actually break me. I might have to inject some like easy ones in the middle there. It has to be consequences. Yeah, like what are the consequences gonna be if I swear? Because I'm not gonna like slam my dick in a car door because I said fuck too many times. YouTube already punishes me for swearing anyways. They want to be the guy? No! I will not play that one. That one's too hard and also in a lot of ways not fun. You need gnome heads, Bob Neiman. Gnome skulls are crunchy and delicious. Aliens beating out Twisted Metal by 5%. You got Dead Rising well in the lead. Fuck, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? What's my fucking problem? I don't like Alien Isolation, Meme Gamer. It's too much, ironically running around doing nothing. I feel like the stakes in a game like this are much higher. The Alien didn't impress me too much. I think the art direction's really good, but even then I saw the Alien jump into a rafter and looked like just a reverse of the jump out animation. I'm like, eh. It must have been really good for the time. What? Yeah, there's something off. Maybe I need a break and to play some Dead Rising. I've played Outlast. Yeah, it's okay. Hey, Big T. Spagio says play Twisted Metal 1, and we might. I would like to do a thing where we just play through like one campaign of each character, but I have to plan that out. Need to set up a few more things, you know. Fuck, I've lost it. Like, I'm not crazy or anything, but this is like bad and not how you're supposed to do it. Some days you're just on, some days you're off, you know. There's no point in climbing any of that. I guess if I've learned anything, at least it's that mattress right there serves as a huge shortcut. You don't even actually have to go through the copyright violation 7-Eleven. Oh, I'm not forgetting Bully Spagio. I might have to boot up the PS4 version though. Or Xbox? I think it's an Xbox One, yeah. And I got like a Xbox backwards compatible download version. I love to have fancy stuff like 60 frames per second and all that, but like, if I have a choice, I just want to play the stable version, whether it's, and if that just means like the PS2 or Xbox version, so be it. Which is a shame because it's just easier if I can boot everything off the PC. I'd almost do it just for organization, but well, sometimes things just don't work so good on the old PC. Oh yeah, that's right. We did Outlast Trials a couple of weeks ago, says Day. We should do that again. That was pretty fun. I liked Outlast Trials. That's my favorite one. Outlast 2 wasn't very good. I hear Outlast 1's really good, but I don't know if I like that one so much. I don't know. Outlast Trials, though, real good. Never play Rogue Trip. I did it on some off streams, but I didn't do a full playthrough, or no, I think I did do a full playthrough. I forget. If I did, it was like out of nowhere and like and a weird separate thing. Or maybe I threatened to over and over again. Either way, yeah, Road Trip, we could boot that one up. I got that laying right here. What's the scariest thing I've done in real life? Let's see. Scariest, like, subjective, so. I gotta think about that one. Oh yeah, I got attacked by a hobo with hepatitis B. That was very scary. I had to go get tested for months after that. I didn't have to, I chose to, because it's like, damn, you know. The guy's got diseased blood, and he's coming after you, and you gotta defend yourself. It's not fun. I have no idea, Spangio. Maybe one of the more disturbing parts of it, I don't know. He's just having a bad day and he just interpreted something by looking at me, or maybe I don't think it was anything I said, because I usually don't, in that environment, I don't say anything. So, usually just sit there and mind my own damn business. So he must have interpreted my looking at his direction as something. Hey, look, I made it back. Well, thank you, Meme Gamer. I'm glad I'm okay, too. You gotta look out. People are dangerous. Focusing. What do you know? We made it past the midpoint again. I tried playing Outlast 2 and it came out, ooh. I wanted to stream that because everybody's hyper interested in it. Then I played it, I'm like, ah. Oh, thank you, thank you. It's not even the actual end of the game, but it's promising that we were able to get here. Well, I think I streamed like the first 3 hours out. Last 2, got bored by it, then deleted the stream because I was really not positive about it. If I play a game and all I do is like dump on it, with few exceptions, I usually just remove them because I'm like, waste of time. Unless it's just particularly fun to make fun of. But Outlast 2 has that quality to where it's like it's not really even that fun to make fun of. And the Alamo. Jeez, I haven't been to the Alamo. I wouldn't know what to do over there, Spankio, but you gotta remember the Alamo. Try to touch one of the guns. Stick your head in a cannon. Make the tour guide's job not fun. Go up to the cannon, immediately put your arm in it, and be like, my arm. Scare the shit out of them. Another guy put his arm in the cannon. Oh no. Hey, King of the Fat. I can tell you, if you're going to Texas and you're in San Antonio, you should definitely get some barbecue, because there's no way they don't have good barbecue there. Every town has good barbecue in Texas. That's how that works. Nope, King of the Fat, you imagine that, but I'm glad you're excited for it. Yeah, Ozzy did get banned from the Alamo for pissing on the wall. He shouldn't have done that. I do know how to play Texas Hold'em, Sister. Texas Hold'em is fun. It's poker, but with a different rule. I don't know, King of the Fat. It's not really anything I'm particularly interested in, so unless it stumbles across me, I probably won't. There you go, Spag. Yo, check out the downtown stuff. That could be fun.
School sucks. It would have been better to learn how to make money, how to adapt socially, how to fight cognitive distortions. But over the years in school, I only gained scoliosis and hatred for people.
Wow, game. That's pretty fucking awful. I wish school taught me how to make money. Then the guy like proceeds to steal a bunch of assets from other people. School did teach me to not steal. You think the author might be a little bitter? What good is school? They should have taught us how to make money and how to get laid. And he's got a point. How to get money and how to get laid and how to get my money laid. Texas Hold'em is poker, but like there's a card on the table that everybody shares. Usually 2 cards that everybody shares. Which equates everybody aiming for usually the same type of hands. Which means if everybody's aiming for the same type of hand, then they're not going to get rid of cards that are good and, you know. Different way to play. Also, less chance of getting, like, completely trounced by somebody who really knows how to count good. If the books were flat and I was confident in the vaulting, this wouldn't be such a nightmare. This part's not so bad. There you go. But the ones at weird angles I don't trust. A new Beavis and Butthead's great, sis day. Hey Vivian, good to see ya. Haven't got any notification recently, been focused on too many other live vids. That's fine. I mean, I wish the notifications would go through, but I understand there's so many people that stream now. Streaming and acting used to be a little bit of a rare thing. Now there's so many actors and so many streamers. I say no room for a while, Ben. Oh, fuck, down I go. However, that's a good thing. It means something I'm interested in is doing good. Oh, come on. I was gonna jump on that mattress, but the game was like, nah, no, you fall off. Remember here? Oh, I've lost it. Three live vids? Hell yeah, Vivia. I'm gonna test out a jump. Yeah, it works. I'm gonna do that jump from now on. Although technically I shouldn't even be here. Because there's that bed that shoots you above this. It's good that I'm finding and remembering shortcuts like this because it does make the overall jump or overall climb not so bad. But this is definitely a game you got to be in the mood for. It's a tough one. Okay. Some days, you know, some days our ability to do certain things is just not as good. Just lagging in skill. I've gotten further than that and in less time, but today, no, not today. So I think what we're gonna have to do is, since that's 2 hours 32 minutes, I don't think I'll be able to get to the top in time to finish tonight. So we're gonna cut this and cut back and do a I guess start a new Dead Rising save. Dead Rising could be fun to clean out tonight. Either that or I might call Mulligan and play Aliens because we didn't pick up on that either. I'm gonna flip a coin on that. I hate to go against the viewer's choice. I may have put too much out there at Dead Rising. I want to continue Dead Rising, but I don't want to juggle too many at once. And but I will play Dead Rising on Sunday. I will get it in the mix. Because Dead Rising is like a one or like a 2 or a 3 stream game. It's not very long, actually. The time limit actually makes the game pretty quick. But look, there's no save function in this game, so if I get up to this point and quit, I still got to start at the bottom anyways. So considering I'm not speedrun material over here, if I get up one of these places and I manage to make it halfway through, that's fun and all good and all that, but it doesn't equate to me getting real progress, sadly. It's just, you know, me getting to the midpoint again. The zombie game with the double chainsaw stick. Jeez, double chainsaw stick. Sounds familiar. There's a really cool zombie game called yet another Zombie Survivors I'd like to show you guys, but that's an indie game. I might just do indie game thing. Random stream, maybe. It could be fun. Do a little bit like a battle bit. I might do that. Might make it easier on myself tonight. Mainly because I'm feeling a little off. Not 100% off, but just off enough to where a game like this is not brutal, but I definitely wasn't going to make it to the top tonight. So since I can practically guarantee you that I ain't going to make it to the top tonight, yeah, let's bring it in and mix it up. Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and cut it here, and we'll be back in an hour with another game or set of games, depending on how I feel. I want to make sure it's something that you guys want to see that is also fun. Dead Rising is winning the poll, so I could start a Dead Rising playthrough. I think I need like a solid 5 minutes to just think about it. So Bob says 24 hours stream. That'd be pretty good. I think how I'd like to handle that poll based on what you guys asked for. Maybe do Aliens tomorrow, then tonight, like maybe try Starship Troopers and BattleBit and just like do a variety stream of multiplayer shooter games and just kind of check them out. And fill in with some Aliens, and then next week hit it with the Dead Rising and the Tears of the Kingdom, which I need to finish up as well. Maybe Tears of the Kingdom or Twist of Metal. Spanky, I'll do Twist of Metal, but we already did TMB today. Or yesterday. This crazy cat says Isaac. Ooh, Isaac. Ooh. Dude, if I'm feeling Dead Rising, but I'm a little off today. So considering I'm a little off and I'm not like firing on all cylinders, I would like to start a Dead Rising playthrough with high level energy. I'm interested to see that come out on top for the game you guys wanted to see. So yeah, we can definitely do Dead Rising soon. But I think I'll let the week hit me and try to recuperate myself a little bit here and hopefully start Dead Rising with a little bit more energy. So I guess, yeah, with that in mind, yeah. We're gonna do a random stream, gonna play BattleBits, gonna play Starship Troopers, and those fun multiplayer shooters that you guys say we ought to play. So I'm gonna go ahead and bounce off for now. Dead Rising 3, Dead Rising 3, it was Dead Rising 3 Elephant. What do you mean Dead Rising 3? I put in 1. What are you talking about? Still no favelas. I fell down out of sight. I fell down a lot. I'm just, you ever pick up a really challenging game like, say you're playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare and you're just not, it's just not working out for you that day. That's where I'm at. I'm just not going up. I'm not just only up. And Bramble, sugar bits. I hadn't forgotten Bramble either. Okay, so multiplayer roundup, then sleep. That'll be good. Okay, well, we're gonna do that. All right, I'm taking off then. I'll see you guys in an hour. And I got all your requests in and marked down, and I like it. It's a good string of games. I might have to like trickle them in. I can't promise they're all going to be played within the same week because it is too many games, which is a good problem to have. But I promise you, I do have them remembered, marked down, and I'm eager to play them. Along with some stuff of my own personal interest as well. But, yeah. I play what I feel, though, at the end of the day. Gotta do that. If I'm playing something for performative reasons, it better be entertaining to me that I'm being tortured. I'll say that. Well, anyways, I'm taking off. Thank you for watching. We'll be back in an hour. Hope to see you then. If I didn't see you then, glad I saw you now. Thank you for watching. Thank you for chatting. Thank you for clicking like. Thank you for voting on the polls and giving me your opinions. They matter and they're important. And I appreciate you just coming by in general, whether you're lurking, chatting, or whatever. And thank you for your generosity, Damian Wolf, Mute Midori, and Spacchio. I'm be giving you an extra thanks at the end of the next one, too. But for now, I'm going to go on ahead and take off. I'll be back in an hour. Y'all have a good night. If I don't see you sooner, hope to see you later. Goodbye.